It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. Off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo. Man of the masses, my ego don't come, oh, my ego diary politico, my ego don't come, oh, this man not the off in mind, my ego don't come, oh, aha. Now you not done here, all these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting suppose get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one, my ego, you go show na paper. My ego diary political.
Hello there. Welcome back. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. Good evening to you from wherever you are joining us this evening. This is Mayegun Live. I know some of you usually complain, your music is too long. My friend, I mean, cut the music short. Bless the swear for you, Abi. The music itself is a message. Also, it is our own of this broadcast. Maybe you should wait if you are new on this platform. You should wait until when the program kicks off properly. The music, every part of this program on this platform is a message on its own. So therefore, read the caption of this broadcast. Read the description of this broadcast. Like it. Then share it. To invite your friends and not so friendly friends, every one of them that Mayegun today. Mayegun today is the Yoruba version for Mayegun don't come oh yo yo. It is over and out. Edo No Be Lagos, Edo No Be Lagos, right? Edo don't become Lagos. In the next few months, you are going to have your own official Iyaloja for Thiefnubu. Every other thing they told you, if they try this thing in Edo, all this rigging that they try, if they try them in Edo, it will bring the end of Nigeria. We are waiting to see the end of Nigeria from Edo. We actually love to see that. But presently, it be like say everybody don't accept and Bakamu going back into their home, because what can they do? Thiefnubu did not take over Edo State without the consent of those who are willing and ready. Voluntary slaves of Edo who collected money and those who were promised positions. It is going to be their turn. Everyone should brace up, because Baba, this rain could beat everybody. And to the rest of you, today, to the rest of you, it is a clear message to you who think that you have a chance of what you usually say, to save Nigeria. Baba, to save Nigeria is not by force. So to rescue Nigeria is not by force. So, and if you don't admit to it that Nigeria has been captured and Nigerians have been conquered, well, I am here to remind you, how did it get to this stage? And where are you headed? I will do my best to explain that to you. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in and joining us again this evening. Tonight, I am going to make it very quick. When I say quick, it means I'm going to do the presentation as quick as possible. Maybe the next 90 minutes or 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. Then leave the line open for everybody to come and rant. You know, everybody get an idea on social media. If they try this thing, you will see. Well, they cannot try this thing. If they try them for you, you will see what will happen. Nigeria will burn. Drop your phone. Mr. Keypad Warrior, the situation is beyond your control. And the earlier you know that Nigeria is gone, and those you are counting on that will stand up for some reason, they are already crippled by different factors: hunger, unemployment, poverty, and others that probably I can't really mention as we speak. Listen to me, okay? If you are from Edo State, whatever you hear on this program this evening, I beg of you not to take it personal. Don't take it personal, okay? The reason is this: you are not alone. According to Kolu, you shall not walk alone. Remember, Kolu.
You know me well. Yeah. You know I must share money well. We are still going to fight further. Don't worry, we are with you. You will not walk alone. One thing I can show you is this. Do you want to go back? Yeah! As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give Edo back to you. Edo will turn to a beautiful, if not more beautiful than Lagos, will be equal to Lagos. Be assured.
It is true. But there is one single light, one tiny light at the end of this tunnel. Ask me what is that? Thiefnubu will be the one to help you destroy whatever is left of it. This your demonstration of grace. You know, they call it democracy. You and I know it is not a democracy. Whatever money cannot do, more money will do it. These guys are power drunk. They have the power to do and undo. I just hope that the rest of you will know this in time, so that when this your demon crazy finally collapse, Nigeria will also collapse with it. I promise you. The Nigeria you see today, you shall see no more. The reason is this. They have the power to do anything right now. They have captured all of the major institutions that could actually act as checks and balances. So you are not alone. Ladies and gentlemen, in the last few days, a lot happened that led to the final capture of Edo State by APC. For so many reasons, Edo is very crucial. Number one, to bring back the bruised, or to fix the bruised ego of Adamu Oshiomhole. Something that happened to him 4 years ago. He's been riffing, he's been grieving. Finally, he can actually feel so fulfilled. However, if you are from Edo State watching me as well, do not beat yourself too much. Now they try to overrate some of what your people can do, ignoring the damages that Nigeria has done to an average Nigerian inside Nigeria, courtesy of APC. Egbekegbe. Of course, Oba Donkey didn't really help matter, you see. And those of you who kind of help what they call the voters' apathy. Voters' apathy is when people actually don't show. Edo State has over 2.3 million registered voters. And I am very kind of, on a second thought, I think I am proud of them in Edo State. Those of you who stayed away from the charade, because by their estimate, including the figures they cooked, that is now making, that has made an APC, Egbekegbe person or government to take over Edo State, right? From the figures they cooked, it simply showed that maybe just about 20% or 25% of your registered voters participated in the charade. We know it's not even up to that. How? From the figures they released, it's like the total number of voters for both sides is put at about 550,000 voters from the 2.3 or 2.4 million registered voters. So if you deduct the number, it simply shows that at least 1.8 million people, 1.8 million voters ignored the charade. They could not be bothered. So the politicians, this is why APC, Egbekegbe, is taking over Edo. But to those of us who have been encouraging you not to participate in the charade, there is no motivation. You and I know there is no motivation. What exactly, other than just go on there to validate the nonsense, what exactly is the motivation for you to participate in the charade? Take a look at 8 years of Oba Donkey, the one that some people come to my platform to tell me is the best governor. If Oba Donkey is your best governor in Edo, what happened that those who benefited from that good governance of Oba Donkey for 8 years, 8 donkey years, how come 1.8 million of them did not come out to participate in the charade? Think about that. I know some of you have emotion right now. Oh my God, I have told my people never to call me again. I have told them not to disturb. Alaye, calm down. Nobody they call you. As it be so right now, things don't go. It don't go to the air, like it don't pass. Be careful. Right now in Nigeria, you see, eyewitness self. They say eyewitness don't they go blind? They don't see anything again. Your helper self don't they flash you? Situation don't enter. We say those who claim to probably be all right, they are not all right anymore. And this is the reality. The ones they gave money to, the ones they paid, so that they could at least validate whatever they kind of did in Edo State, right? And even those ones, right? They will always be there as willing to. So please, don't beat yourself. I know some of you may think, I am coming here tonight to come and batch you. No, I'm not batching you. Edo is just the latest. There are more coming that will show to you that you do not have any democracy. You see, in a situation where you can't choose your own leaders, that is no longer democracy, all right? I don't know the name you will call it, oh. Some said monitocracy, it doesn't matter. Or democracy, it doesn't care, it doesn't really matter. Just take a look at the figure. Look at the number. If you have 2.4 million registered voters, 2-point-something million, and the number is real, if the number is real, and it is not fake figure, now you have an election, there are 1.8 million of them did not show up. That is a vote of no confidence in your fake democracy. So now what is next is this. Gradually, you will realize that election can save you. And as they continue to unleash their terror on you, one of these days, you will also realize that a peaceful protest or peaceful revolution will not also save you. Now, when we get to that stage, they're not going to preach for a blind for a blind man that the markets don't close. So, Edo No Be Lagos, Edo No Be Lagos. Somebody said, now because Wike was part of it, since Wike is no longer part of your Edo No Be Lagos, Edo No Be Lagos, Edo don't turn Lagos. So with the Edo people now live under the tyrannical rule of APC. The way they lived under the tyrannical rule of PDP or Bad Donkey, and we tell. Okay? So last night, we were here from the record, of from their field agents, people destroying people, PDP, they were actually leading. You understand? When I say leading, it means that aura for aura, rigging for rigging. At that point, they were able to garner enough vote that they recorded and say, well, this is ours, based on the result from each polling unit. But by the time things, nights came, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., things started changing. Nigeria is a place where the real result of elections do not emanate from the polling units. They come from God knows where, the ghost, in the middle of the night. So they always tell people, stay with your votes. Follow them to the polling or the collation center. Don't go home. When you vote, you stay. Maybe you are pretending that you don't know that whenever they are doing their collations at local government level, that is when you will now know that if na PDP dey power, we won't get the influence. Other political parties, you will be contesting. That means you will be running against that PDP, INEC, police, military, and their thugs. If na APC dey the power, so you are the other parties, you will be contesting against INEC, APC, Nigeria police, Nigeria military, and the non-state actor, political thugs. So when it comes to collation of results, that is when they will tell all of you to go home. If you come to collation center, even as an authorized party official, they will shoot you, go home, or lock you outside. A state governor, Godwin, should we still call him Godwin? God loss. God loss of Bad Donkey had to leave the government house when he realized that, they go cook us this evening. God damn it, man, I need to go there. So he rushed straight to the collation center. When he got there, they were actually like over 1,000 of, maybe that's what they said. They said they were over 1,000 APC thugs led by Kabaka. Kabaka, the APC thug, chief thug for Edo State, was there with others. When they sighted a Bad Donkey, they screamed and shouted on him. Go away, ole, ole, ole. A Bad Donkey was trying to protect the votes. Which votes? Who told you that they were actually counting votes? No. They were lifting and cooking figures. And I was like, but these people were leading now. How can people see where they lead? Constantly protest. Now they know say, the matter don't get to head. It don't red. I told you. So around that time, even God lost a bad donkey knew then that the game was over. Who they go come cry to right now? Even this guy was saying, we will not accept it. This is Edo State. I'm looking for this guy. By the way, anybody will see him. Ask him how far.
That God has finally answered their prayers. The sufferings of the masses have reached up to high heavens. Petrol price is now 1,300. People even queue for it. The masses are crying. And that is why Edo people decided to go today to vote the candidate of their choice. And that is the person of Aswa Igodalo. But we were surprised that now the process of election is supposed to be collation from what? From units to what? Then from what? To local government. But that has been truncated now. The APC, as we speak now, they have barricaded the INEC state office. They are not allowing anybody to enter. They are there with their thugs, they are there with their boys, except their agents. They are collecting results there now. What we are saying is that they must return back to the process. The process is as it is. They are supposed to be in the LGA now. They have no business in INEC headquarters here. The REC is supervising it. They are rigging this election. They want to rig it, but it will not happen in Edo. Amen. It will not happen in Edo. Amen. We are saying they move the collation from the units to the states. We are saying that no, the due process must be followed. We are not saying that anybody should assist us to 20. No, we are saying that due process must be followed. Let the voice of the people count. If they are not ready to do election, let them tell us. But because we have done this election today and because we are coasting, they cannot try this. I have said it, I have said it times again. Nobody will live here. Nobody. We are only 4 exits to Edo. Nobody comes in, nobody goes out. If they are not ready to do election, let them tell us. But it must be free and fair.
You cannot take a world collation center to INEC.
So because I know what they are trying to do. It's something that God has finally answered.
If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Yeah, it's a successful again, a town hall, different from Bulaba.
Because by the time it was money, the story don't change. So let's roll it back a bit. Like I say, we are like moving too fast now. We'll roll them back to the afternoon. Remember when the Werewike's cousin told you that they will conduct free and fair election. Free and fair election for Edo State is a must. Then they brought this woman who look like man. They sent a professor. Her name Naroda Gumus. She was on channel television, laughing like person who just come back from Aro. Person where they suffer for God knows what you mean, right? She's a professor, a card-carrying member of APC, is the National Electoral Commissioner for Edo election. The resident electoral commissioner in Edo State is Werewike's cousin. Yesterday evening, this was his own statement.
What's your assessment so far with the election day activity today?
Yes. My assessment is that we have 92%. We had some hitches, some areas did not start early, and that was why the commission, in their wisdom, extended the voting period to allow every voters to vote. So I thank the commission for doing that, for being wise to take that decision. I commend the chairman and the members of the commission for taking that decision. So far, nobody has been defranchised. That is what is important. And the election has been peaceful. When we met the security agencies, they promised us that they will be professional. To the best of my knowledge, they've been professional so far. And my assurance has always been that I will add value to the electoral system. That is to say, to be committed on the vision and the mandate of the commission, which is to conduct an election that is free, fair, credible, and all-inclusive. The election that people can actually say, this is our election, and that the people of Edo vote we can't.
So what would you say to the people of Edo State, notwithstanding the rains that yet again came out? How would you describe the turnout?
The turnout, until they announced it, I don't have the figure now.
Okay.
So it will be inappropriate for me to actually say the turnout was low. There's some areas the turnout was actually heavy. But you can question God. You can question God that there was rain today. That is one thing we cannot control. But everything worked for good for those who believe. We don't know why the rain decided to fall today. But the most important thing is that those people who are serious, to vote, they voted. There was no problem of Viva did not capture me, this, that, all of them, especially the candidates. All of them voted. And all of them are commending INEC. You can hear from right from the PDP candidate, the APC candidate, Labour candidate, you can hear from them. They're so happy with the system. So far, we're on course.
So far, so good. That was his assessment. That is the rec for Edo State. Una still went on to participate in a charade that has been rigged against you before you cast your first ballot. In Nigeria, they have 36 states plus FCT. Abuja makes it 37. Do you know something? Out of the 36 states in Nigeria, the resident electoral commissioners for these 36 states, 32 of them, they are card-carrying members of APC. And according to them, and so that they are a member of APC, does that then mean that they cannot do their job? I keep shouting that on this platform, but it doesn't matter to some of you. You still think, you could actually outplay APC. How? Anyway, having said that, Thiefnubu publicly bragged that he will give Edo back to APC. And he has done that. He said, whatever money cannot do, no money will do it. He's done it. Yes, their implosion is going to be worse than that of PDP. But the difference is that it is going to be the catalyst for the breakup of Nigeria. You don't have to agree with me. Don't worry. You will agree eventually. All right? So, by 7 a.m. this morning, it was done. Concluded. It was just the time for them to now announce. Around that time, PDP knew the game was up, was over. So they started trying to encourage their supporters. At least, If they rig us, we must protest. We must make sure that they cannot do that in Edo. Everybody, you must do something. So everybody sat in their houses, those who were watching. And they watched how APC, Ekbekebe, started rolling out results that did not correspond with the election result from their different polling units yesterday. What do you not go do? Who are you going to tell? Huh? Maybe we should protest. La 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 la. Once they make the announcement, if you are not comfortable with it, go to court. Edo people didn't want to go to court at first. They took to the streets today from the capture on the streets. Here. They announced that Oba Donkey lost his own local government area. And the areas where traditionally you no go ever hear about APC. And indeed, for those who came out to participate in the charade, they rather collected money from PDP and voted for PDP. To their own surprise, when the result came out, Okpebholo, the man that could barely express himself, was declared winner in some of the stronghold of PDP. Obaseki and his gang, they were written in rage. What can they do? What can you do? Nothing. So they mobilized their members this afternoon to maybe just go and do shakara, go and show them that this is Edo. We no go agree. When everybody was done, they went back to their houses. But from what we captured on the street of Edo, in reaction to what INEC did them dirty. But we saw it coming. I mean, you didn't see it coming. Maybe you know even they see. On the street of Beni, in particular, and few other places where people trooped out, this happened.
Nigeria. This is not just a struggle for Edo State. It's a struggle for Nigeria. And we are here because by the time Edo is free today, Nigeria will be free. Nigeria will be free. Nigeria will be free. Nigeria will be free.
Presented here. And to say that what we voted yesterday, you can check IREV now. We have collected the results. The people, we have collected our result, and we have seen that one man, you don't know if it's the one that I voted for. Because what I'm saying right now, it is not because of party. It can be me tomorrow that this can be done to. We are standing against oppression. And we heard today that the result in Ego was being manipulated. And we have our results.
We say no because of our children that are yet to come. We say no. And we speak. That is all we are saying. That is all we are saying. This is the voice of the people. This is the voice of the people. This is the voice of the people. We are never there. We are never there. We are never there. The people voted for is not organized. And we will not allow anybody scatter Edo State. We will not allow anybody destroy the peace in Edo State. And that is why we are here. The result will not be upheld. The result should not be altered. The result should not be changed. Those that gave it up to me yesterday, last week, to change the will of the people. We are saying that we are resisting it, and we will not agree. We will not agree. Those that want to turn the destiny of the people for the next 8 years, we are saying no. And in this election, the fourth arm of government, which is the people, we have come out. We voted them into power. The people.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Yes, sir. Everybody come out.
People are celebrating here. PDP people are celebrating here, celebrating the victory of Athiefku. Celebrating.
Athiefku.
Athiefku for governor. There's a celebration here at Ramat Fan. There we go, prosper. That's where you go down for governor.
We're not going to allow them. We're not going to allow them. We're not going to allow them at all. That's why you go down for governor.
That's why you go down.
How many people soldier go kill? Soldier go kill. How many people soldier go kill? Soldier go kill. How many people soldier go kill? Hey, never kill us tire. Hey, never kill us tire. Hey, never kill us tire. How many people soldier go kill? How many people soldier go kill? How many people soldier go kill? Hey, never kill us tire. Hey, never kill us tire. Hey, never kill us tire. How many people soldier go kill?
People soldier go kill you. Hey, they go kill us tire. If they say pa pa pa, everybody go scatter for that place, run. That is just the first reaction. Okay? And somebody said, would they vote for APC? Baba, people, they. You get one guy who talks, say they come back from Ghana to come and vote APC. I'll show you now. People collected money for APC. Stop asking that question. Who are those filthy? Nobody did it. What do you mean?
To be precise.
Wetin I just probably say, like as Okpebholo Monday. So I want that we will win this vote so that our place will civilized. So we will maintain our place for us.
So you say the election is free and fair.
Okay, yes. The election, yes. Is they free and
any problem this is?
No.
Well, I vote for Okpebholo for governor. I know Okpebholo, that is the reason why I come. All the way from Ghana, I come and vote for Okpebholo. I know Okpebholo now will deliver Edo State. That is the reason why all of us from Ghana will come and vote even people for Benin, people for Kaduna, people for Sokoto, people for Neremi, all of us will come and vote for Okpebholo.
Okay, this country never still change. Una dey say una vote for 10,000 naira.
I hope that answers your question. That's my brethren. That is asking, how can people be, are there people voting? There are. And I promise you there are others too who are very violent, that if they realize that you don't want to support APC, they will attack you. And there were others too who are attacking people because they are not supporting PDP. All of these people are working for the same Naira, worthless Naira bill. But let us go to the next one. So since the protest be as it be, after that, everybody had to go back home. Because what are they going to do? Like, what can they do? Nothing. So, in the camp of praise the living God.
We know, winner. Faster, we go win again. Winner, you a winner. I am a winner. In the Lord, are you a winner? I am a winner. Oh, the winner. I am the winner.
Umbrella wọn mà ti já o. Òjò apá kì í sàsára wọn. Umbrella wọn mà ti já. Those are mothers, oh. Mothers. The mother that murdered your mother, or the mother that murdered their mothers. The people that are the enablers of horrible governance in Nigeria. The same set of people that are enabling. They are on both sides, though. I'm not just say this so. However, the man that I consider the winner in all of this is Olumide Apata. The man that met a lot of the downtrodden Edolites. But because he didn't share money, pay them 10,000 naira for votes, they categorically told him frontally that this one's no serious. These people no serious with, they don't know how to do politics. They are not serious to win election. The guy just went to church today. After all of that drama, they managed to give him 18,000 votes. He just went to church to go and say, oh, thank you, Baba God, too.
Only for us to come here to hear that. Israel is when Moses was castigated by his own people for not giving them where they were before. There is the initial reaction to say the people are to blame, but one must stop and not run or jump into that conclusion and say, in spite of themselves, we will continue to work for them. In spite of where they are at the moment, we will continue to work to bring them out of captivity. On this pulpit, I give you my commitment. My last one. We just started. The Lord who started this thing is taking us. I said to the son yesterday, even if I don't get money, at least in my own unit, I could have bought the votes in my unit to create the impression. But I'm not in the business of politics. It is better to leave it like that so that the people will see that this is what you have chosen, or what you have chosen is not right for you. We will continue to pray to God to speak to these people that all by yourself you can bring yourself out of that sin. I don't want to say I am so privileged. I have not been emotional since yesterday. I'm not an emotional person. But just by your
at least he will have to go and console himself and say, well, if the people are, he's right. You know, I am not saying that all that figure that they gave to APC, they were actually real votes. I know they are not real votes. The figure is not a real vote. But there are those who actually enabled it, validate it by collecting money. There are those who went to the polling unit and they voted for APC. Like they casted their vote for APC. They exist. So everybody go, what? Now everybody go chop breakfast. Last, you don't cast. And everybody go chop breakfast.
You don't cast. Last. Everybody go chop breakfast.
So somebody like that, no sabi politics. Nigeria politics, as defined by the poor downtrodden, is how much money you can put in their pockets. Okay? So if you can't put money in their pockets, you are just wasting your time. Because in Nigeria, it is always about money. It's always about money. And they are willing to collect it again and again and again. It is so unfortunate that, yes, those who are enabling these criminals, because they gave them money, when the consequences, when the consequences of the actions comes biting or comes calling, they are not the only ones that bears the brunt. People who have legitimate life, legitimate businesses, they are being destroyed by these incompetent criminals, heartless crook that are taking over your different arm of government in Nigeria. Those who are making legitimate money, they are being, this particular, these legitimate businesses are being devalued. Life is becoming more harder and harder. But for the criminal politicians, here is one of them who said they are monitoring Oba Donkey, especially yesterday when he was moving mad. They were following him too. Now, he should begin to pack. See, hey.
I have the detail. Once he left the government house, I have my correspondent embedded in their team. You know, we were accredited by INEC to cover the election. And so we virtually were everywhere. We had our reporters at the Collation Center, at the INEC headquarters. And I knew, let me be personal about this. I knew, and I have photographs of when he came. If you want me to share them with you, I'll share them with you, once I'm off this program, so that you can use it to formulate your program, your features, moving ahead of this, so that you can be able to look at the genesis of where it happened. You have pictures of where he was forcing his way upstairs. They allowed him, and once he climbed upstairs, he was looking far, like a lost man, looking straight at the passage, and people staring at him. At another time, they gave him a plastic chair to sit. What was he looking for?
Obaseki, what are you looking for? Baba went to the INEC headquarters looking for the wreck with a weakest cousin. With a weakest cousin no day. Looking for that woman. The woman no day. Baba pick up the phone, they check internet to see if the result is changing. But it is not changing. Unfortunately, the rest is history now. Because as we speak, Obaseki is not a loser. I swear Ighodalo is not a loser in all of this. It is the people. that are losers, unfortunately. So the effect of all of this will soon catch up with everyone. Edo No Be Lagos, Edo No Be Lagos. Edo don't become Lagos, whether you like it or not. The women that protested the last time, that they cannot, Folashade Thiefnubu cannot come and become Iyaloja in Edo. They would have to go and send people to beg Folashade now. Sorry, Jare, my daughter. We are very sorry. Let us work together. You are now our Iyaloja general of Edo State. Go and write it down. If they say no, now them they go pick one by one. Send them out of Edo. I have seen it happen many times. You think that don't ask me for the meaning. Ishulalu will give you something, give you power. You know, go collect something. In the the family of Thiefnubu, I know they give something for nothing. No, I tell you, and that is why all of now we talk say who be you go see soon. For this whole thing didn't start today. The APC, Ekbekegbe, that is ravaging you today, right? There were those who were the orchestrator, Athiefku, Saraki, and the rest of them who ganged up against Jonathan then, Goodluck Egbere Jolantan. Today, they are still eluded that power. They won't have it. Now you have a rabid group of criminals who will show you pepper until your democracy is dead. It's not dead in a while back anyway. That's DF. Dele Farotimi. Add your voice, please, bro.
Where we are. We're in a place where we already warned before the election that we were heading. It didn't take Tinubu to destroy Nigeria. It took all of us. But Buhari was particularly effective in the ruination of Nigeria. If he had been set the task of destroying Nigeria, he couldn't have done a better job. He weaponized ethnic bigotry, religious bigotry. Corruption is an insult to the English language to call what we witnessed during the years of Buhari corruption. It wasn't corruption. It was the first time in Nigeria where impunity became a governance principle.
I thought people said that was during Jonathan.
No. Please. I recall that in February 2015, a piece that I had written and almost every newspaper house in Nigeria had turned down. It was eventually published by Guardian on Sunday, February 2015. I think it must have been February 15 or something. I can't remember now. And I called it, "Do Not Die in Their War." I made clear, without any apologies to anybody, that Buhari wasn't going to be any change. If anything, it would be worse. And I called attention to all the characters surrounding Buhari to make it very clear that even if you believe in the illusion of a Saint Buhari of Daura, you could not possibly have believed in the sainthood of the many thieves that were around him. I made this clear at the time. Not that Jonathan made it easy for anyone to have spoken for him, and I certainly did not. If we're comparing the two, you can only be a study in comparative failure. Because if Jonathan had been an effective president, we would not have had a situation where a man who left office as president and came back after 30 years without even having the capacity to get a school certificate. Even his dairy farm, with all the subsidies the rich in Nigeria enjoy, never expanded beyond what it was. He didn't write a single book. And then that became the one that was packaged as Messiah for everybody to buy into an illusion. I didn't buy into that illusion, and I warned everybody at the time. But that is not to excuse the failings of Jonathan himself. Jonathan actually prepared the ground for the failure that became Buhari. But the reality is that whoever had come after Buhari would have had to reimagine Nigeria because Buhari had already effectively destroyed Nigeria. So where we are.
Jagaban Karim. The journey is going to be long, and it's probably going to be for the astute, the strong. Somebody said when you push Nigerians to the wall, don't expect them to turn back and fight. Oh, no. Nigerians will tell you that they are smart, brain. They will make a hole in that wall. Enter the hole. Enter. Eh? That means there's no threshold that they cannot hold when it comes to pain. Now they have T-pain. Thiefnubu pain. Baba, I beg you. If they explain Nigeria to you, and you get them, they don't explain them well. If somebody sat you down and explain Nigeria to you, and you are not angry, they don't explain them well. We all agree, Nigeria is not real. Bro.
When I tell them I say Nigeria is unreal, that is a joke. So see what happened today. Today I go buy fuel for filling station. I reach for filling station, queue long. Everybody stand, they wait. You still say they sell costly, but people still won't buy fuel. Now so we did the way to. Before we know it, light off. Filling station people come out, come tell us say fuel don't finish for their job. Fuel finish for Jen for filling station. Now the fell attend that their manager come out tell us say we go contribute money take buy fuel put for their jet. Before they go sell fuel. At the time we confused, but now we need fuel now. We have no option. Now we contribute money, give them. What the cause of price was we say? As we give them money, the fella attendant carry gallon, come out, enter bike. Who can they ask the manager? What did they happen? He said, yes, sir. Saying they go another police station, make it go buy fuel. So even them, they say costly. Nigeria is unreal. If they explain what they happen for Nigeria, you don't go believe her. They be like cartoon. Nigeria situation be like SpongeBob. Where they inside water. But if you enter pool inside water, you go drown. APC don't finish people. I see a lot of people, they happy. As in they count, they do counting now. They count yesterday. They happy. Wow! 90, 91, 92. Say APC, no they win. Them they happy. I want them. I'm gonna keep quiet. That's why we take shout that time. LP 75. LP 95. We don't say INEC chairman they watch us. We reach midnight. He announced results where people don't sleep. So I know people wanna calm down. Then they say, "Muna calm down. This man, if he announce anything, if you do, they go tell you say go to court." Nigeria is unreal. You cannot believe what they happen for Nigeria. What they happen for Nigeria, not be what they happen in other places. We are different. Nigeria, we are chosen. We are chosen. We are chosen. Other country, who are you? When I tell us
Nigeria is unreal. Yeah? No one can really say what work is Sheyi Tinubu does. Other than Sheyi happened to be Thiefnubu's son. So yesterday, a video surfaced online where Sheyi Tinubu was in Maiduguri, like others. And he was contributing to the flood victims of Maiduguri. He gave them over 500 million naira. Now, so, even those where they stand on the mandate of his papa, we don't cripple. I mean, those ones that were always like, on your mandate, we shall buy or stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate, we shall buy. We know if you stand again, no, we don't cripple already. They were shocked. that Sheyi is capable of donating 500 million naira. 500 million naira. Hey!
Good evening, Excellency. Good evening, all members of the delegation and members of the Executive Board of Edo State. Your Excellency, Governor Babagana Zulu, the resident people of Maiduguri, guests present, and the brave families who this devastating flood has impacted. We are here today not just as representatives of our family, but as members of a collective effort of young Nigerians to bring hope and relief to those who need it the most. This is a moment for solidarity, compassion, and immediate action. Maiduguri and Borno have rich histories and people who are incredibly resilient, especially considering the challenges faced in the past few years. This is why when such a painful national tragedy occurred, it deserves our collective efforts, support, prayer, and even more our active collaboration and contribution. When our father, President Tinubu, visited Maiduguri earlier this week, he spoke about the urgent need for the private sector and individuals alike to step up in support of the communities affected. Inspired by his call, my wife and I, through the Northern Foundation, and my brother Yinka, our friends, and numerous other private sector partners have joined hands to respond swiftly to the needs of those displaced by this national tragedy. Your Excellency, we have been able to pool resources with the cooperation of many generous individuals and companies who have brought various food items, essential non-food items, survival kits, and medical supplies. And we hope that will offer immediate relief to those in need. Among the food items we are providing are over 1,000 cartons each of spaghetti, tomato paste, groundnut oil, salt, between 200 to 500 bags each of rice, maize, Maggi, 10,000 loaves of bread, and others. For daily necessities, we have between 1,000 to 10,000 pieces of mosquito nets, blankets, mattresses, capsules, wrappers, buckets, mats, sanitary pads, washing kits to help maintain the dignity and comfort in these most difficult times.
For those who know him very well, right? He's like his pa, his old man. Is considered to be a junkie too. Somebody just said that. Why would you take that from my mouth? I was supposed to say it. Come on. So now you be sell off on yourself. No, you know them. You know the family very well. Rat is a junkie. I'm talking about drug junkie. So she is a junkie. They call him ST. The papa himself is a junkie. Now you have a family of junkies ruining and running the contraption, and you think say you have a way out of it. Right. Talking about those who are now kind of sharing rice left, right, and center. If you have a flooding in your state, they'll give you rice. If you have unemployed people in your state, they'll give them rice. If you have insecurity, they'll give you rice. If you have they'll give you rice. If you don't feel well, they'll give you rice. It's all rice, and others. But she added Maggi, added Ororo, and the tomato paste. So that including mosquito nets as well. So as they chop your rice, you could also stay away from malaria. Here is a minister under Thiefnubu with load and truck of rice for them in Maiduguri as well. Rice Nation, declare rice or declare rice. Ricegeria.
Yes, we had more.
Hang on. I need to quickly ask us. To many of us watching on YouTube, it seems there are a lot of you tuning in tonight to come check if, I don't know, maybe you come to check if the result of Edo State don't change. But before you leave, I beg, show to us that you are here. With over 2,600 or nearly 2,700 that we were a moment ago. Yeah, and only 500 of you have actually paid your offering, which means like the broadcast. Could you please just Like the broadcast, Abi. Don't take it out on me. No be me rig Edo election. Sure you get. I'm just here to make you feel better, if I can, by telling you the truth, mixed with some humor. Do you mind? Thank you. Now, like the broadcast. So let's go back and see how many bag of rice they are given to them again from Thiefnubu minister.
Your Excellency, we had a more robust delegation last week when this unfortunate and catastrophic natural disaster that befell on the city of Maiduguri and Borno State in general. The devastating floods caused a lot of loss of lives and insignificant inflicts of hardship on countless families and disrupted and destroyed a lot of property. Your Excellency, tragedies like this do not happen all the time. But this is a poignant reminder that climate change is real. Because this is as a result of the global phenomenon called climate change, where we had very unusual rainfall that created the overflow of the Alo Dam. Your Excellency, when it happened, we were impressed and also moved by the leadership in tackling this situation right from the onset, and trying to see that we mitigate the sufferings of the people right from the beginning. For us at the ministry, we also moved on before we could even get approval that we mobilize food items immediately to Borno State capital. His Excellency the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, also visited on the first day that this calamity happened. And of course, His Excellency the President, President Bokohari, Tinubu, GCFR, who was honorably absent in the country, came to Maiduguri as soon as he arrived into the country. After he left, I also accompanied him to Abuja and briefed him on what has happened and what we have done so far. And I would like to express my appreciation for the appreciation accorded to the ministry by His Excellency the Executive Governor of Borno State while Mr. President was here. For now, Your Excellency Mr. President has approved and has given me marching orders to deliver 100 trailers of rice, 50 trailers of maize, 30 trailers of sorghum, and 20 trailers of millet, totaling 6,000 metric tons and 200 trailers of food items. In addition, Your Excellency, the ministry also made available to the state government 2,000 water pumps to aid in relieving some of the communities that are still inundated with water. Your Excellency, we did not stop at it. We also have a new organization called the Nigerian Agricultural Development Fund that is mandated to also look into where necessary to intervene and fund activities that aid production and also intervene in such disasters, because a lot of our farmlands have also been inundated with water due to the floods. So I have a letter here from the National Agricultural Development Fund to set up a committee between the state government and the NADF and also our state coordinator office, so that we can look into those areas where we can intervene as quickly as possible to mitigate the sufferings of our farmers. With these few remarks, Your Excellency, we want to once again commiserate, and on behalf of the President, President Bokohari, we have delivered the items. Some are here. So far, we have delivered within the span of 5 days 2,330 metric tons. Delivery is ongoing and assiduously, and we hope within the next 1 week we should.
Because everything is rice. You see, when people come to Mayegun's diary political, to come and ask me, what is the way forward? And then they turn around and say, I should stop hating these criminal politicians. So how do you actually want me to react? You Olori Brukus, one by one. What way forward do you think I always prefer to you? I said, break up the contraption. Join hands with those who actually want the contraption in Nigeria to break up. Some of you don't want that. You want somebody that is going to come here, sweet mouth you, give you what solution do you want me to give you? What? For you to go and form group and what? Contest the election or vote them out. Oh, you kure one by one. One by one. Oh, I have said this many times. If you need solution for you about Nigeria, I don't have any solution for you. So if you look at me and you said, or you probably say it to me and like, hey, give us solution. It is because you will never take any solution from anybody. As long as when you you actually want the contraption to continue. And to somebody like me, the more your contraption continue, the more one by one, you will wait for your turn. Okay? Nigeria is there to kill you. So just wait for your turn. When it gets to your turn, quack doctor, just wait for your turn. As long as you want Nigeria to exist, Abi, don't ask me for solution or wait forward, Lobo. Does Nigeria look like anywhere going forward anywhere? You are living in a contraption that has been captured by criminals. And so many of you, it is not because you don't even kind of, it's not because you hate the bad government or you hate corruption or you hate bad leadership. Now, because say you know the benefit from harm, you can't pretend on my platform like say you don't know my own solution. I have one single solution, one solution. And that solution is that if you have the capacity, use your money, use your energy, use your life to promote the breakup of Nigeria. Now, if you don't know how to do that, just sit down there and just sort of enjoy the conversation. Give me friend solution. Solution to what Nigeria? Solution. I look like a person who won't find solution to Nigeria problem. The only solution to Nigeria problem is to what? May everybody go back to where we come from. If you're a Yoruba man, it is ideal for you, number one, to detach yourself from that contraption Nigeria. Yes. Every day you wake up, you'll be praying for the breakup of the contraption. Yes. And the next thing is you'll be looking for any group of people that want Nigeria to break up. It's as simple as that. If it's going to take your lifetime, support it. Stop asking me for solution. Solution for Paida. It means what solutions are on Nigeria? Do I look like person with the be Mr. Ojema wine are you come to Mayegun come and give me score. Let us tell me what I should spend my time. You don't know that what I do on my platform is to show to all of you why Nigeria will never work. Do you want me to explain that to you in a language you will understand? Somebody said you don't see anything good about Nigeria. I say, then go and open a channel. It is free to open a YouTube channel. Begin to tell people about anything good about Nigeria now, Abi. Go on. Now, there are people like you who want to see the good thing about Nigeria. Oh yeah, go and open a channel. This platform is to remind all of you that Nigeria didn't work. Oh. It is not working, and it will never work until the day you bring your last. Give me for a solution. A mean solution Nigeria. Country that will actually kill all of us, which is just going to be like a turn by turn. It's a matter of time. When my own time comes, If Nigeria still exists then, it go kill me. When your time come, it go kill you. So why do you want me to find solution? Do you want me to actually like crack my head, my brain, and come here every evening to come and paint a picture of a place that can be better when I know it will never be better? So if it's not better, she fault, meaning, is that my own fault? So you want me to come here and begin to sound like this country is a very beautiful country. We just need to come together and work. Abulori bukunye. To be show funny. Lori Mayegun's diary political. Are you new? Are you actually new here? You must be. That's why you are asking me for solution to Nigeria problem. A solution to Nigeria problem. When every day of my life, until I breathe my last, I will continue to remind all of you, especially some of you who are actually so foolish enough to think you have a country called Nigeria. That's not a country. No, it's not. So the least you can get out of that contraption, if you are so obsessed with Nigeria, is to actually negotiate a way where everybody they go arrange yourself. Let the Fulanis handle themselves. Let the Hausas take care of themselves. Let the Yorubas handle their own affair. Allow the Igbos to run their own affair. Decentralize ilu oshi, ilu were. Be the solution. Lord, abori buku fe paye tile yin ni. It may look like person we want Nigeria to work in it. Do you think that I have to put myself in a place and say and blame myself and say we need to pray for our country? Oh, ni kure. You need to implode, co-explode. A country that is actually going to kill all of us. Look at the dreams of how many young people, children, that Nigeria is destroying every day. So I should take responsibility. They talk about our country. This is our only Abulori Bukunye. The people that are in charge of Nigeria they don't believe in Nigeria. Their family members, they have different citizenship of another country. Their children are Americans, Canadians, British. What is the way forward? Oh, Nikube. Like, way forward. Way forward to where? Nigeria say. I'll go begin to carry Olubong on my program. Don't ever ask me for solution to solution to Nigeria. So that they can preserve it for who? Mayegun's diary political is here to keep the record of daily happenings in that contraption. They are continuing to show to us and remind all of us that it has never worked. It is not working. It will never work. So solution she will not me about shake me for any. Show wine mini. You know she will be say terrorists are displaying ransom money on TikTok. I have never seen a country like this in my life. You should be proud of Nigeria. Proud of where? You are a proud slave. You call yourself a proud Nigerian. The other day I saw the Fulani terrorists on TikTok. You see that TikTok that they do where they say you feel join them. You will join. Terrorists, they do TikTok. Nigerian soldier joined. Solution. Look at this video. The terrorists who are displaying ransom money, they do TikTok. Nigerian soldier, they inside the TikTok, they rap. The solution.
Ya addinin musulunci ne wannan? Ai kai ka san ba addinin musulunci bane wannan, kana kashe al'umman mutane.
Ba kai fa.
Ni kare rayukan mutane nake yi.
Kana da shigar da su a matsala ina kake kare.
Ba ami bane, garwashi ne. A'a, ni ba ami bane. Ni ina taimakon addini na kashe mutane, kai da kake kashe mutanen kuma da ba ruwan su, ku kyale su nemi arziki, su nemi abincin su mana.
Kai waye yake kashe mutane ake yi?
Yanzu kai dan ta'adda, kai me kake a
to nan gidan baban ku kake a zaune?
Ai dan ta'adda baya bude account.
Me kake yi a zaune a daji?
Dan ta'adda baya bude account? Wallahi ku yan ta'adda ne. Yan ta'adda ne ku. Yan ta'adda bai duda ba. Kasar ce ta riga ta zama abin da ta zama, shi yasa zaka ga dan ta'addan ya bude account.
A ba ta yi a ce dan ta'adda bude account.
Wallahi kai dan ta'adda ne. Dan ta'adda ne, cif na ga maka kai dai dan ta'adda ne.
Kai dan tsaya. Wait, ni yanzu na haska inda nake, kaga inda nake?
Abin da baka sani ba.
To kai dai yanzu ga ka a daji, ga ka ga makaman ku nan, ga kunan kuma duk yanda kuka samu za ku kashe mutane. Amma kuma kalla. Amma ku zo mi fada kuma kuna tsoro, ba kwa san zuwa mi fada, sai ku dinga yi
tare mi tamba da uba. Sai ku dinga yi wanda ba ruwan su kai. Ka duba inda kace nan gonan baban ku kake?
To ka dai duba dan shegiya ba.
A nan gonar kaɗa kake ko gonar jawara ne nan guraren? Wancan sandan baban ku ce?
Na ku ne mun ka samu. Na ku ne mun ka samu.
Ƙarya kake wallahi. Kai kan bare uba kai ka gani ka san ba cika baki ba, kai dai irin ku miliyan duk wanda na da ka sai ya mutu ya sai.
Allah ba mu sa a ciki ma za mu kwato.
In ba haka ba Allah kai kalle ni juyo da kyamara.
Dan Habu to kai kana tsaye kana bata bakin ka dai akan wa'innan wanda ba su iya tsayawa ku fada.
Kai ji wannan yaron ma kai wai haka na da baki ji wannan abun kuka ne mai wallahi. Kai har zaka kalla ido na ka gani da kyau.
Ku me yasa?
Kana ji na wargaje kake ko? Wargaje.
Ku me yasa ba ku iya zuwa mi fada? Me yasa ba ku iya zuwa mi fada? Guduwa kuke tsoro kuke ji.
Kai mugu dan yi shiru mai tambaya, wargaje kana ji na? Wargaje.
Network din ya dauke ba su wala.
Suna cewa ga kuɗi ba tura ba a zo an tura musu abinda fa suke cewa kenan suna nuna wa al'umma bayan kun zalunce su kun karɓo kuɗaɗen sannan kuka zo kuna
nuna solution lọ́wọ́ mi a ṣí èrè ẹ̀dá. He sat down in his house there typing stop yeah, give us solution èmi ni kí n fún ẹ solution ó máa ṣòpò ni. Solution kọ kí solution pa gbogbo family ẹ mọ bí tẹ wà ń bẹ yẹn lórí burúkú ni so na me go give you solution on how to capture terrorists abi or capture their sponsor, people who are sponsoring them. When this one boldly said they brought them to Nigeria, I bet it back then the hell will fire.
You know, and yes, we offered them money. We said, look, if we have to pay you not to kill our people, we're happy to do it.
Is that the only solution that you're adopting to pay them to stop the killing?
That is the only solution we can see. If anyone has a better solution, you should give us. If you have somebody in Guinea that you cannot prove is responsible for this, but you say, look, we apologize, this has happened. But it didn't happen in my time. Okay, I'm the governor now, this has happened. We apologize that you are caught up in our domestic issues. Have you lost cattle? We can pay. Have you lost lives? We can pay compensation. Compensation for lives and property has foundations even in the Quran and the Bible. Okay? You know.
As a chief terrorist, is not arrested. You are seeing different. The number 2 man in Nigeria, shitty man, is a terrorist sympathizer. But you think me, Mayegun, with a YouTube channel, Facebook page, now may get the solution. So if I can't give you the solution, what do you go do with them? You will go where bulletproof abi enter bush. I don't have any solution. Anything that will further destroy that contraption. My job is to show them to you and advise you to stop imagining that maybe Nigeria can be better. I know some of you, out of your religious life, because of your religion, which says that you should be positive, you should always be, let us be positive. Let us pray to God. Let us ask Allah. I don't have any problem with your religion and your faith. When you begin to mix them with what is real and what you are imagining in your head, I'm any problem. I don't have any solution to your problem in Nigeria other than save your lives now. Break up Nigeria and save lives. How hard is that? I am not responsible for the chaotic Nigeria. I am not responsible for the terrorism in Nigeria. I am not responsible for rehabilitating terrorists and paying them. I am not responsible for the economic destruction of Nigeria. If by any means, if by anything, I am one of those subsidizing Nigeria by sending money into that place to keep people out of the streets with my money, my hard-earned money. So don't point fingers at me and say, we know you don't wish Nigeria well. Your criminal leaders don't wish Nigeria well. That is why all of them, they bought for themselves citizenship of another country with stolen money. Their children don't even believe in Nigeria. These guys don't believe in Nigeria to the point that after looting you, they are buying lives for their children and family outside Nigeria. They are also funding terrorism. They are continuing to go after the rest of you in Nigeria. So I mean a problem. Do I look like somebody that is looking for your validation? So that I can come here and sound like what? A good person. Oh, maybe I'm a good person. Oh. Do you understand? I am a truthful person. Somebody that would say the truth to your face, even if it makes you cry. Kokomi. The destroyers of Nigeria, they are those you are praying for. The ones they told you to pray for. You are praying for them to live long so that they can further destroy your lives. Number 2 man in Nigeria is a terrorist sympathizer. He's on his way to America now to go and represent Kolu at the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Lori Brukum solution me. Oh, this one, this terrorist. You want a better country? Get your own country. You cannot make that contraption work. It is like oil and water. They can't mix. Let the Igbos have their nation. Or better still, let them have their own autonomous region. Let the Yorubas have their own nation. Or better still, let them have their own autonomous region. Let the Fulani, the Fulani Sahel, wherever area they've managed to conquer, let them own their own nation or have their own autonomous place. Let Hausas have theirs. Let the people of the Middle Belt, the Kwarara fans, let them control their own land and their resources. Defend themselves. That is the solution. Anything else, and I'm not going to be in on it with you. Right? Anyway, moving away from all of that, I saw this video and I'm looking for this person. Do you all remember when we all reacted to Amaka? when Amaka said during this same Edo elections, when people from Edo said they must kill all the Igbos and their children, poison them, Amaka in Canada reacted. He said, kill all the Yorubas, poison them, yeah. And all of that on social media, everyone reacted. Even Abiku Dagboru reacted by saying that they are writing a petition to Canada. House of Representatives in Nigeria said they wrote a petition to Canada that Amaka must be punished. I am looking for this bastard. Remember something I said yesterday, that we have a generation of, miseducated and hateful Yorubas raised because of the political bigotry that has enveloped the land of the Yorubas, where they make us feel like hating other people is actually a good thing, while the rest of our land continue to degenerate. Our people are being denied a proper education, empowerment. There is no welfare redistribution in Yoruba land. We are now pretty much almost like the Almajiri if we are not already. Like the Almajiri North. That's what they have done to us. This one sits in the UK and is calling for the burning of the Igbo businesses in Lagos. The Oloribruku may not even be from Lagos, and there are many like that outside Nigeria, calling, spreading the tribal bigotry, hatred, all for what? Because a Thiefnubu, a drug dealer, certificate forger, happened to be a Yoruba that is now destroying Nigeria. So let's blame others. If you see this person, if you have any information on this person, please send them in, including images and pictures and where they are. If this person lives in the UK, we will find her and we will report her. And she will be held responsible for these statements.
In summary, my brothers,
we go burn on our shops. I don't repeat them again. We go burn on our shops.
In summary,
you that one at the call house.
That Igbo got to leave his store. You should leave your store. If you don't leave your store, both your market over the station, the store, it doesn't. That store does not belong to you. It's your property. It's on your land.
Yes.
And for the land, it's owned by the Yoruba, not we are Yoruba.
Okay.
We are Yoruba.
Even go into our upper palace. What they do in SAS. You must buy your name.
All those Olori Bruku does hiding behind their phones and then spewing all this kind of hatred, all because a Thiefnubu druggie wants to be president of Nigeria. I have shared this video on my page on Facebook, right? I've had people who said they know her, but they haven't really shared. I want whatever you know about her. If you can't get them across to me, post them on my page on Facebook. There is a post on my Facebook page. Please share them there. We'll follow it up. Get to know who that person is, especially that miserable soul who said, we'll buy on her. The Olori Bruku will burn the Igbo shops in Lagos, and she lives in the UK, Abi. There are many like that. You understand? All because they make you believe that the Igbos are responsible for your backwardness. Yorubas are not jealous people. We are not. Until these Runukus, who actually also called their fellow Yorubas Somoali, for telling them that we have no reason to be jealous of anybody. Yorubas are as successful as we can in education, in business. We are not lazy people. Until these lazy low lives began pushing their pushing their political bigotry. We know them. These are those who have nothing to do with Lagos. But the narrative for all these things they are pushing online, they are doing so because politically, they are already sponsored to keep pushing them, right? A bunch of low lives who sold their fathers, and if they actually have parents who had land, sold their, their ancestors' lands, use the money for Owambe, only for them to now see that the people that they gave 20 pounds to after the war, they've not only catch up, they've surpassed them. Now they think once they kill them, they can take over their properties, as if to say, yeah, they even have the capacity to do that. So if you know that person, I implore you, please share the information. We need the authority in the UK to know that this individual, like Adeyinka Grandiot, they do not deserve to live among humans. Please. Finally, I saw where a supposed truck driver, somebody who is working hard to earn his own living in the northern part of Nigeria, got brutalized, assaulted by one of those criminal policemen or criminal soldiers on the road because he won't pay them bribe. They did this to a driver. He put it on social media, and I hope this also tells you what a contraption Nigeria is.
Sunana Shafi Ahmed, Kano State, Kurna Tudun Fulani, Ungogwa Local Gama. Na ɗauko kaya daga Sokoto zuwa Kano. Ga kayan da na ɗauko nan. Empty interest ne akan bumba soja 200 ba. Akan bumba soja 200 ba. Yazo ya mun cin wannan mutuncin. Kun gani al'umma. Wanda daga su sai sheme wajen nan da yake da yar gagada duk mai bin hanyar nan ya san wajen. Masu C2 005 C2 005 empty na ɗauko ga tuwon necklace ga mota ta nan da sannu ɗan uwa kun ga wulaƙancin da aka.
So they made him roll in the mud, in the puddle, just to punish him that he won't pay bribe to them. I didn't hear every other thing he said, but the fact that he was able to show us that this is what they did to me, I still didn't pay them money. I want the world to see what happened to me. Okay, maybe finally now, for the last time, finally. I saw a video of Orji Uzokalu saying that he's putting up his jets. He can't fly his jet anymore because of the hardship in Nigeria. I don't even know if I should feel angry or just laugh.
Thank you very much. Honestly, I have stopped using my private jet since 2nd of August 2024, and I want to maintain that until we're able to sort out the differential or the workers in Nigeria and in West Africa, their salaries, because buying fuel and all the rest of it, I don't need to explain to you, my dear Cole. But I have, for now, I have grounded the private jet to do some other business for oil companies, and I want to maintain it that way. Don't ask me again. There is commercial planes that are on schedule, and I'll use them to the glory of God.
I don't know who asked him, but he made a video to tell all of us that stop asking me about my private jets. I said we will open the line tonight. I've had almost 2 nights with no calls. I don't want it to make a 3. So if you have anything to say, any contribution to make, this may be your chance. But I will take a break quickly. So when I come back, we will take calls. Mind you, if you have to leave, because work starts tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is Monday. It's fine, okay? Just make sure that you like the broadcast before you leave. And to others who really want to add to this tonight, from Edo election, pre-election, and post-election, your chance is now. So please, share this broadcast if you haven't. Maybe subscribe to my channel if you haven't as well. It can be that steamy once in a while. And sometimes it can all be like a crackling all night. Tonight is one of those nights that we kind of have to say the truth to ourselves, to our faces. Doesn't matter how it makes you feel. You can grab the phone. The number is on your screen. I will be back in a minute or 2. Anyway, thank you so much for still being there. So we will take our first call. I have a first call on the line, though, right? Here. Hello there.
Thank you very much. Hello, my good general.
How are you, Baba? How you doing?
I'm fine, my brother. I'm okay, my brother. Happy Sunday and happy recovery.
Thank you.
I thank God for your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much as well for being with us this evening. So you are my first caller, and your shot.
It's last. Everybody go jump the breakfast.
Absolutely.
Now, the thing. Everybody go jump. I know they beat Nigeria again, my brother. I know anybody will believe in Nigeria. I know they beat them again. Even if it be my mama, be my papa, my brother, I know send again. As long as we are among them, look at the people that you are trying to save. He just like, as this man said, this man that came to fight for Congo, he said, when you are fighting for a black man, take one hand and take the other one, hold yourself. Because a slave don't know that he's a slave. You don't know. See the people who are people fighting. You see them, they're collecting money. No matter, you see, when they call election, you go, they give you that money. What you are doing, you are invalidating them. That's what you are doing. If nobody come out, they can never do themselves. But it's people causing these things. If at this election reach now, all the people of Edo, they will say they don't tire. But they still go for that APC. That APC we are talking about, that is for the country. People still going there to stay online to vote. See the problem, my brother. See problem.
Thank God for social
media. You are telling me,
we saw everything. No, we saw everything.
We are seeing everything.
No be waiting happen with that. We saw everything.
It happens.
Yes.
They collect the money.
Yes.
They give them the power. They give them the power. If you don't give them the power, as fast as they come and collect the money, go there. APC, as they see it, they have validated them. Because if you don't come out, you don't take the money, nobody, everybody will know. Say, see what happened. People vote for APC, they collect money.
They can't deny.
They collect money.
Yeah, now.
You can't deny it. Where people are talking, the federal, Tinubu and the Bokohari, the two APC that have came, no one is good. No. Terrorists and the drug dealer, two of them. No, they have destroyed the country. The country is going down. It's going down every day by day. See, Tinubu now is blaming them, say, we are Nigerians when the past leaders. The fuel, they will buy fuel 2,000 very soon. They will buy it, and they will still buy it, as we say. When he's pushing them, instead of Nigeria to defend themselves, they will find hole, enter hole. They will not small of them, not small. All of them go buy. Small. It's a short time.
Thank you.
They don't want to rise up. They don't want to fight for their rights. Nobody will fight. Feathers say don't want to die. I get papa, I get mama. That's why you don't want to fight. That one day, of course, everybody will still die. You will still die. People committing suicide. That INEC, you take them commit suicide. Why not take it to go fight government? You die. You know that you die for a cause. You know, Nigeria are very stupid. I'm sorry to say that. Thank you, sir. People dying for suicide.
Okay.
You know, Nigeria are very stupid.
I have another call.
I'm sorry to say that. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Mayego, how you doing?
I am very well, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm happy to catch you today. This is Jerry. I'm calling from Texas.
God bless you, Jerry. Good to have you again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be quick to my contribution. And I'm going to start with the first, I think it's a couple of days ago that someone called you and say he's an Igbo guy. I just was like, wish there was a way, because I tried to call him that day to see if I can speak to the guy and find out what type of Igbo man he is and what his principles and life, like how he fathomed his decision. And but in case he will listen to this any moment, because sometimes people will just come and listen to this, I will tell him that I'm not going to use an abusive word, but I will tell him that he's an Igbo man without principle. And principle in the sense that I'm going to start with what APC and PDP have done to us in Nigeria. And with that, the guy still have got to say he supports that guy as well. And
that's our brother from Anambra. I remember now.
Yeah, he said he's from Anambra. And I just wonder what kind of person he is, that we are here actually talking about what your speech is always is break it up. But he thinks he's supporting Asua with what APC and PDP, in fact, they call them two coins of this, one coin of this, they are both of them. PDAPC, APC, PDP, anyway. Now he too say that he like Donald Trump. I mean, that's actually where it triggered me. Okay. Because I wonder what kind of man that man is, because Donald Trump principles and decisions and choices don't even make sense. So many some rich people in America here still support him. I met a few Nigerians too that say they like him, but they are rich people. Donald Trump said that he can be walking on Wall Street and use gun and shoot somebody. He will not lose the vote. And you just going to sit down and say, someone that say he can just shoot somebody and he will not lose it. So he don't even have value for human life. Donald Trump say it's good to grab women's butt. Like you just say, women grab their butt and tap it. And that's not good moral decency. I don't know if that guy will ever watch this, but if he will listen to it, he will know that he's a person without principle. More like a man, someone that he like can come and rape his mama. He will still like the person and say, yeah, I like him. Even though he raped my mom, it's okay. Because men with principle will be like, if he is a Christian, he will know that when Israelites disobey God, God punished them. God at a time went to several times. God was like, look, I'm going to destroy this whole entire nation and let them be. But there was a time he made that decision and Moses began to beg him. But my whole point is, you can't like somebody no matter what they do bad. Now, I'm going to wave away from that one so that I can move on to the next.
Always be a line drawn at some level of...
Exactly. If you're, Mayogu, as you're here now, if you have a child do something bad, if you come back, you whip him. And you'll expect him to apologize. But if you have a child that, even what happened in January 6th insurrection, that people were begging this man, say, please, call these people. He said they should go there. The people were like, well, even Donald Trump's vice, what was that his name? They said, oh, kill him. They kill Spencer, design some kind of wood or whatever thing, where they want to hang Mike Pence. But they were about to destroy that building. And that man still said, even after all that, he don't have a feeling to say, but that guy, he didn't do it right. At least say he didn't do it right. But he still say he loved him. So anyway, that, by the way, I'm just going to end that one. But if he has the common sense, he can just ask himself, like, normal men have principle. They have a line where somebody will got it to. As the devil is now, that's another one. As devil is, the devil we call today. Bible describe him that God created him as the most beautiful thing. Let me use that word because some of us say it that way. That he was designed and created as the most beautiful angel. And of course, some other angels too. But when they offended God, God cut them away from his whatever thing. That for whatever reason, they are no more in good time with God. Let me put it that way. Again, there should always be a line drawn. When someone go beyond this, that we're talking about how to fix our country, and somebody said he still like that APC man, that's who he wants to win. Okay, well, that man didn't win. We're going to see how Edo State will be. My own now, last year, I went to Nigeria and got to Edo. All the roads are bad. But let me cut away from that. Next,
thank you, Jerry.
The speech.
Go on, sorry, quickly.
The speech you made a few days ago, this one right quick. You made a few days ago about how some people feel like Igbos are just the problem of Nigeria. And I've run into a few people like that. And you just say, some of the things that people name Igbos about, say Igbos are ritualists, Igbos are this, Igbos like money, Igbos, they just, whatever reason that don't make sense. I will say, if somebody thank you, that you could say you'll be, but anyway, I just appreciate you making those comments. I just want to let you know that, I wish we begin to make people know that, as I do tell people all over the world are bad. There are fraud everywhere. Even in America here, Even in people from India, China, everywhere, there are fraudulent criminals. There are bad people everywhere. One person tell me, say, you be Igbo man now, you Igbo like women, Igbo like women. I tell and say, now Yoruba no like women.
We don't like women.
King Solomon, na Igbo man. King Solomon, na Igbo man.
No.
Yeah, thank you for that laugh.
God bless you,
so
brother.
people all over the world are good and bad. Igbos have good and and the same way it could be everywhere.
It just because you want to
thank you
is something we must draw the line all the time.
The only thing we just still against the line now is this one. Terrorists are coming from the Sahel and coming to kill us. That one too is against the whatever thing. That's what I want to contribute, my ego. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Take it easy, man, and you have a good one yourself, okay? Bless you. So we can all make it very quick too, okay? Maybe we can take in lots and lots of contribution this evening. I love my first two callers. They make their contribution within the shortest period of time, within 3 to 4 minutes, which is great. Here is another caller, and he is the Prince JJ Man, representing
IPOB for life.
That is him. How are you, sir?
Baba, I'm fine. How are you doing?
Well, I'm here, surviving. Thanks so much for asking.
Well done, Baba. Today again is another banger. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Baba, I have to start with Edo. What I will say to Edo people, sorry, you know, that's what I have to say to them. Because it's quite unfortunate that the INEC Mumu is still on the throne.
Yes, he
and
is.
then Wike brought his cousin, and he's on the throne, you know, and they brought the woman who is the APC card carrying member. You saw all these Edo people saw all these mountains and valleys,
and they still think that they could pull it off.
They see the shout, Edo No Be Lagos, where the devil himself, chief devil himself, come to Edo, tell you, say, I'm the president of Nigeria. I will give you Edo. I will give Edo back to you. Not your vote, not the people's vote.
No.
I will give you. That statement alone, if Nigeria is a sane country, that one don't disqualify everything. You understand?
Tell them.
But Nigeria is Nigeria. Only when people don't put their head, they go be in the shout, my eye, oh, my eye, oh. You know. So I will say to them, Ekpele, as it stands like this, the next thing is go to court. And when they go to court, maybe they will carry television to court or plasma.
Because they have videos of what happened. And they didn't know that American evidence against Thiefnubu's drug dealing were presented. His fake certificate, proof of his fake certificate were presented. And the court said no evidence was presented against Thiefnubu. They said it boldly, no evidence presented.
All the judges in Nigeria, all of them, they don't see evidence. They all know technicality. Natanko, the Fulani herdsmen Sharia judge, now teach them, all the whole judge in Nigeria, technicality. That's what you use. That's the only new this thing for APC. Okay, Mayegu, let's leave that side. It don't happen. The next is this. I don't know if this information is authentic, because I have not heard it from you. You know, I heard it from an audio circulating of what is happening in Dubai. That people are being picked up randomly, whether you have estate there or you have a business empire. They don't care. They can just meet you on the road, walk you out from your car, and from there to a camp, from camp to Nigeria, and Nigerian government is providing an aircraft that is coming to pick people down to Abuja, you know, where they share them food,
I have
food
heard
within
about it.
days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here is what I heard, not the version you just said now. All right.
Okay.
What I heard is that the UAE government, right, they are picking up on Nigerians simply because the Nigerian government, right, is willing and ready, okay, to identify them as Nigerians and then send them back. But I cannot right now confirm the authenticity of it. And you know, if I get to hear, right, I will be one of the first to share it. So that you have business there and all of that being picked up, I don't think I don't want to say it's not true, and I also don't want to say it is true, because that's something huge that if it's real, I will possibly have come across it. You know me. However, I have heard something similar that they are actually Nigerian government of Thiefnubu, for the ones who have been picked up in UAE, they are facilitating or accelerating their deportation. And I've seen few of them being deported as well. That they actually have a special aircraft that they are using to deport these Nigerians. But again, there is no complete evidence. You know why I said that is that if they are picking a lot of people that way, at least if UAE is hiding it, when they land in Nigeria, it can be hidden. Remember the last time they deported over 400 women, over 400 Nigerians, and they dropped them in Abuja. I reported that. I saw the video. And this was about a month ago or 3 weeks ago. Here you get. So if people are still using that to create another news, that will never make it authentic, okay? But those ones have been those who have been in prison for one crime or the other, or overstayers and all that, okay? So they got sent back finally, and they're like over 400. I have not seen any other being deported since then. Because even if UAE is hiding it, you can't hide a lot of number of those deported to Nigeria when they arrive in Nigeria. You know that. So, but I'll look around, and if I find anything, I'll share it on this platform. So, yeah.
Okay, that's great, because I know that you don't carry any news that is not authentic.
I won't push something that I just say. I would rather get something more.
So
go on.
So finally, the Tinubu want to take Nnamdi Kanu again to court this month we are in.
On Tuesday, the 24th.
Yeah, yes, on Tuesday, 24th. Okay. So I'm soliciting to everyone to use the hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Thank you so much.
An innocent man, you know, is a prisoner of conscience.
Yes.
They should free him. Nigeria has never gotten better since they kidnapped him. Telling you that it's for national security. Nigeria is now getting worse, even in insecurity and also hunger. So thank you very much, General.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. I have another caller as well, and this time around I believe is Charm, a lady. Hello there.
Hello, Michael.
Charm, how are you?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am fine, thank you.
Grand.
How are you?
I'm very well as well. You know, it's been a steamy night so far.
It has. Do you know what, Michael? Well done for your work. I have to say, I'm always going to tell you well done, because I knew when I joined your platform. My God, I know who I am now, and how. In fact, anyone that wants to be, to be enlightened, for goodness sake, just listen to my ego.
And then you can then judge if it's worth it.
And you can judge if he's just, here to stir the pot, or is it just a shit stirrer? You know you're not a shit stirrer. You're telling us the truth.
You should tell them. Exactly.
So, if there is anybody out there that still thinks that Nigeria can have election. My people wake up and smell the shit.
You know?
It's not happening.
All those strategy, all those talk. They want me to come here and begin to kind of romance chat around it and say, I have an idea. What idea? In Nigeria? Keep it.
My dear. I want, you see the thing that happened, right? And, like I've called in a couple of times and I've just tried not to really, really comment on this Edo until, this result and everything has happened. And I think this should be an eye-opener to everyone out there that unfortunately, even if you want to do the right thing, and I know Peter Obi wants to do the right thing, I know that, he feels somewhere in his heart that somehow, but as long as you have this corrupt government, Tinubu as he is, APC, PDP, all of them together, as long as that structure is still standing, let us forget any kind of, free and fair election. Let us forget that you want to dethrone injustice from Nigeria. It's not going to happen. The battle in front of us is the one of, fight to the death, or otherwise you don't have a place. There's nothing
peaceful about fighting criminals. Nothing is peaceful about it. Nothing should be peaceful.
Nothing is going to be peaceful about it. It is clear now. Listen, you were showing us day by day what they call them, all of the campaigning that was done, the multitude of people that came, to all of those campaigns, even especially Labour Party. That place was full. That place, they told Peter Obi that if you come, we're going to do this and that. He went there. People came out. They were supporting. Look at it today. It's almost as if, like
2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Like, what the hell? Did you not have voters card?
So, did they steal your voters card, or what did you do with it, for goodness sake? That is to tell you, right, that we are not yet ready.
No.
The people that willingly went, sold their birthright, I don't know what to call it, their
soul for peanuts.
For peanuts that is not going to reach even the end of that same day. In fact, in the afternoon of the same day, it's not going to go anywhere, right? You still went there and you still went to build APC in spite of everything that the country is going through. In spite of the fact that you still know.
And they will tell you, it's my right. You cannot tell me you cannot tell me about my choice. You cannot judge me. You are making choices that are ruining other people's lives.
You are making choices that are ruining other people's lives.
What the hell?
If it wasn't because, saying that Edo people should experience that APC government for 4 years so that we can see the shape of their mouth after that 4 years. If it's not because, other people will be held at ransom, I'll say carry on that 4 years. Let you people enjoy it very well because we know what they're going to do and undo in that state. Either they leave you the way you are, which is already bad, or worse off, right? So that you can now shape your mouth and come again in whatever, is it 2028 or whatever, so that you come and vote again. But because we are all in this together, we are supposed to be in this together. And we know that if we wait for Edo State all of us will be waiting there to 2028. And we are saying we don't have 2028. We don't even have 2025. If you want to have regional government, if we want us to go our separate ways, we need to start talking about removing people like Tinubu now, today, from power, right? Forget about, whether he's related to you or not related to you, or he's 6 degrees separated from you or whatever. That should not be your business. Your business should be to remove that, to destroy that structure, that stronghold of Tinubu. Otherwise, we are going nowhere. Still going to be where we are. And you are right. As a matter of fact, as a matter of justice, right? Nigeria needs to be separated. The entity needs to be, thrown in the dustbin of
renegotiated. People should actually have a say if they still want to be part of this or not. We can't continue like this.
Yes.
It serves nobody's interest.
It serves nobody's interest. The reason why I'm calling today, just so that if there's anybody out there, let me use the word of Obama. If there is anybody still out there still thinking that, okay, there is a chance or there is hope. Even Peter Obi, Oga, we love you, but at least you now know that this is not going to, this will not help you. As long as we have Mahmoud and all the other people that are still there, who are solidly behind APC, you are not going to be, there's no free and fair election. So let's forget about it. So the discussion we're having today, now, is how to remove Tinubu and the likes, all of them, governor, local government, every single one of them, strip the country bare of
structure
its
that
current,
keeps producing them, and see how free you become.
Destroy the structure that is preventing them. And you see these Oyibo people that will not let this. I've been saying that we should call ourselves United Nations of West Africa because we're all nations in this West Africa. We're not tribes. That is the first thing that they did to us. That was a bloody lie. We are not tribes. You cannot tell people who are 60 million that they are a tribe. They are not a tribe. They are a nation. If France can be called a nation with 60 million people, why will Yoruba land not be called a nation? Why will Igbo land not be called a nation? Why would they call you a tribe? We are nations within this contraption, and we need to be free. We need to be free. Free of these current murderers that we have, and free of the West. And finally, for this man that called and started discussing Republican and Democratic people, Oga, Oga, have you misplaced your way? You don't know where you are. Which one concerns Agbero with overload? If you want to vote for Kamala Harris, feel free and let the people that want to vote for Donald Trump vote for Donald Trump. But please understand that the foreign policy of the Republicans and of the Democrats do not do not serve a free Africa. Does not desire a free Africa. I live in America. I know who I vote for, but I will not come on this platform to come and talk nonsense because I know at the end of the day, neither Republican, neither Democrats, their foreign policies ensures that we have an enslaved Africa. So when you say make America great again, you have to ask yourself, exactly what does it mean to make America great again? Exactly on the back of who does America make itself great again? So be careful what you're talking about. That's not to say I have my own belief. I'm a conservative. I know who I'm going to vote for, but I'm not lying to myself. Okay, so I will not come on this platform and start lying to anybody. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Okay.
So much. Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
God bless you. All right. That's one thing about everyone on this platform. You all have your chance and right to your expression. Okay. And as we say, it's all the time. When you say something, expect somebody else to pick it up and respond respectfully. And I like that. Do not take it like, don't get salty with people, right? Respond respectfully, pass your message on, because as you are finishing, somebody else is going to pick it up again. And they will say something. Here is Elder Theophilus Sapiosa.
My God. How are you?
I am very well. How are you, sir?
Well, thank you for asking. I'm here. We can't complain. We are in America.
God bless you, sir. Please.
Yeah. How's your family doing over there?
We are pushing it. We can't complain as well. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah. Thank you for the job well done. Like I keep saying, I don't know where you get that energy from, Mayegun. Wherever that energy is coming from, the good Lord will continue to protect you, guide you, and give you more wisdom and knowledge to continue.
Amen, sir. Thank you. Sure, Baba. God bless you.
Yeah. I really like that the last caller, that lady.
Charm.
I mean, this is America. We don't have to sell we don't have to show our voters card and say, oh, is it your voters card? I'm selling. No, there is no room for that. We know, everybody knows who he or she is going to vote for.
And why.
And why. So we don't come on this kind of platform and start talking. I mean, they should be concerned about where they are coming from, which is Nigeria. They should be concerned about that and leave America alone. Like that lady rightly said, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, or whoever doesn't have the interest of Africa, so to say.
Mm.
You know, so I mean, we should live so as per that,
we have
I
so
don't
much
know
on
why
our plate to deal with already.
to
Do
deal
not add to
with.
it.
To deal with. Thank you, Maigun. You know,
Baba.
I don't know why people are still worried, or people doesn't even realize what is going on in APC and PDP up to now. I mean, sometimes I must tell you the truth. I don't even want to discuss Nigeria, if not on your platform and maybe some other places, or maybe when some people come along, we are talking at work, at the place of work. I don't even want, because it doesn't worth it. It doesn't really worth it. Okay, when Buhari was there during the election, Buhari put his voters card to the people and see who I voted for.
Yes.
Who does that? He showed it to everybody now. We are still living witness to it. He showed it to tell us that he voted for Tinubu. Now, and Kolu said he's going to continue where Buhari stopped.
He said it.
He said it. So, and, you know, he didn't even, I mean, he came out and said categorically that as the president of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria, do you want a do? And people say, yes. I'll give you a do back. I mean, that alone, oh my God.
Should
And
ordinarily
he gave
actually
it back.
trigger rest, I mean, you know, civil unrest.
Yeah, civil unrest.
Especially for Edo people who knows what APC represents. When they saw that video, that automatically should have shut down the entire Edo State for days, for weeks, until he apologizes. But it's not that.
But,
Nigeria is
I mean,
just unreal.
But it's Nigeria now. Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes, my brother. So I'm not surprised if he doesn't give APC Edo back to APC. Then he's not the president of APC. So I said it, and he make it happen. So kudos to him for APC.
He fulfilled his promise.
He fulfilled his promise. So that is telling us, Michael, that if maybe Nigeria still exists till 2027, the result is right there.
Issue. Yes, sir. I did a calculation, and I discovered that those who are thinking that people shouldn't possibly vote because by 2027 the Shege should have removed their left eyes and their left blockers as well, right? No. It can buy them with 1 trillion naira, sir. It can get up to 50 million votes. And at least they wonder who they vote on. Right. You go and read about weaponization of poverty. Maybe you understand what is going on.
Then maybe they will understand. They will understand what is going on. And the money is there for them to spend.
It is.
They don't care. My ego, the Lord will continue to bless you, my brother.
Amen. And you too.
Our task in Felani, my brother. That's just it.
It's a great, God bless you. Thank you so much. You have a good one, sir. Okay.
Bless you too.
That's Elder Theo, right there from Texas. I don't mix them up. Yeah. That's Elder Theo there from Texas as well. Then I do have another caller on the line. Here is Prince Adebayo from Sweden. Did I get that right?
Yeah, my king.
That's the prince.
The boys. Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, my king.
You're with us again this evening, please.
My king, this temple can never stop giving us the truth, you know. And through this temple, we reach out, we spread the message. No
matter whose ox is God, we will say it as it is, and then we will stand by what we say. Please.
We keep spreading the message, and we keep opening the problems so everybody can see, so that we can find solution.
That's it.
Baba, Nigeria has been captured. We all know this. But what is alarming is the state of helplessness of the people. I mean, these people came to Edo State. Look at what they did. They came to Edo State. They put and sign in everybody's eyes, and they stole a Edo mandate. telling us that we
Come
cannot
on, we
do
saw
it.
it. Oh, they change
We
them.
saw it coming. We saw it coming, and it happened. And they are showing us that there's nothing we can do.
Nothing.
You see, what we are going through now is the same thing that our fathers and our forefathers went through. And there is a reason why our forefathers were scared. That reason is what we in this 21st century, in this our own time, instead of being scared of that thing, we should research on how to deal with that thing. There's something our forefathers saw that made them keep quiet. They don't want to die. It is the same thing now that we are facing in a different form. Do you know that in the East, when they do this thing, the IPOB and the other unknown or whatever, I don't know who the people are, do their own, when they do their own and go. Do you know that this same Nigerian government that cannot find any criminal or kidnapper, they use satellites to trace all those people, and they unalive them, all these young boys. So if they have those satellites, who is giving them those satellites? It is those people they are working for. They're not doing this alone. That's why they are not scared. They're not doing this alone. If we rise up tomorrow, like our forefathers did, they will march in with all the ammunitions and put us down again. Yes. You see the way they do whenever there's protest, they go secretly to pick out all the very active protesters and hide them. There's so many, you know how many people that are being hidden right now that nobody knows where they are in that Nigeria, in that same country. Because they are getting help, sophisticated help. That is why they are confident to do this. Rub sunshine, push shit on our face. Because there's nothing that if we all stand up, all these things will stop. But if we stand up, they will still get help. They will still get help that will come down and match us. The same thing we are seeing today, that we are saying, these people, if we get chance, we'll wipe all of them out. Is it not the same thing that those military people that time did to the likes of that caused the war? They were seeing this kind of things happening, and they said, this thing we need to stop it. Because it's the same thing. If you open every Nigerian mind now, it is in our mind to wipe out all these people. Everybody is wishing to do it. But when somebody makes sure to do it, everybody will be silent, because when they come for that person, nobody will stand up.
Man, I still have
that is what happened during that war. That's that war. That is that war. That's why nobody can do anything. Because look at what they put the Igbos through. Look at what they put them through. Because some people thought that this politics, this same democracy now, this democracy is not working anywhere in Africa. It's not working. It's only working in the West and America. It's not working. It's not just for a few countries. The rest, it can never work. Look at how many people. Look at how many people. How can you monitor how many people? 774 local government, 774 criminals, plus minor ward chairman that are criminals. How many? Plus ministers, plus how many? All of them handling money, criminals. How many can you monitor?
Like how many?
These things cannot work. Democracy cannot work in Africa. It can't. We need to define what we want. That means we, in our own time, we need to research how to deal. We are not going to use violence, but we are going to research on, we are more mentally sophisticated. We should research how to deal with the West so that they can let us live, be alive, and then we give them something, and they will give us something. It will live together. Because if we stand up, they will put us down like our parents, and we'll be silent again for another
They have been doing it.
There will be our fellow brothers who are willing to play ball. And guess what? You'll take us back to the Stone Age again.
Stone Age again.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay. You know, you have always been very excellent. And because of our time, it's okay. Thank you so much for that. Right?
Thank you.
You have a good one, sir. That's Prince Adebayo there from Sweden. I have emoji here on the line. Some of you may be wondering, how do I get to see all their names like that? Because I'm using the WhatsApp. I actually put all your names on my screen. So when I call those names, it's not because I'm a genius. No. That's the secret. Your names always pop up. And these days, if you have a WhatsApp, you usually have to register it with a name, don't you? And when you call Mayegun, that name pops up. I don't even have to save your number. It's easier. Here is emoji. Hello, sir.
Hello, Mayegun. Good evening from here.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Mayegun, after listening to you in the morning, I now understand why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Hamadike One say we should go and listen to Mayegun.
Bless his soul.
You know,
a great man.
You see, Edo election. I'm not even seeing Edo election. This is part one. Fubara should get ready.
Right.
Fubara should get ready. Because and Edo people, Edo No Be Lagos, like you said, that day Tinubu said he will give back Edo. That thing is expo. They're supposed to start immediately. If they want a good state, you know, they're supposed that day to start, you know, destroy everything. Tell them that they will not be here.
Like you said, you know what you are capable of doing, or you will not have this Edo until you apologize. Or no, people just laughed.
But you know, when they make math in Edo, people will say Edo is tough. Edo is tough. We know people that are tough in Edo. If you go back to the history, Oba, the father of this current Oba, was among the people that made Aburi Accord not to work. He's there. And where is he today now? He's just like somebody that used gun and stole 190. But today, when you see GLE 2020, you talk to the car. So that person that used gun and killed somebody and took 190, if he's still alive today, if he's still alive today, he will regret his life and the life he wasted, you know. So the father of Oba now, current Oba now, was among the people that advised Gowon that Ojukwu wanted to take everywhere. Ojukwu is not saying
annex the southern, what have you there?
Yes. So you see the result. He's nowhere to be found, and the punishment are still there. A lot of people are still suffering. Like the last caller said, he said our forefathers were scared. They are not scared. I'm telling you now, had it been our forefathers put pressure the way people are putting pressure now, I don't know is it because of internet. You know, had it been they put pressure more, because that time there's lesser number. You have, like he said, you have 740 criminals to manage and other small enablers. So, but that time they don't have it so much. Had it been they push, but they were thinking that bread will still be 10 kobo. You know, let them be managing this bread still now. So now, people, our youth now, some of them are greedy, like what happened in Edo in LP. Labour Party. They said they are not giving money. So we can go to, it's better we go to people that gives money, you know, and let everybody suffer. So now you can find some guys where you can give, you can build house for them. You can build houses for them, and they will sell everything, sell even their mother. So it's a very difficult task. So I'm just saying this signal to Fubara. Anything he can do to protect. Since Eshomole came to Edo, somebody that commissioned empty hospital, since he came to Edo and succeeded like this, like play, with that kind of man he presented to people, the man that told them, Koro, that he is going to bring insecurity. And people are shouting every day about insecurity. And this one came, one of his manifesto is, I'm going to bring this security back. He can't even talk. So they now left a banker, a lawyer, and left a businessman that can count money and give it to somebody that will sit. That's one advert I am campaign they used to do in America here. That's one woman, they said she has been there for 15 years without dishing out one, without putting out one policy. So she's not good for this county. So she must go. So for that kind of senator, I don't even know that guy is a senator. He's never existed. So he's just sitting down there.
So I ask people and they're like, it's the same process.
Nobody knows.
Same governor.
Nobody knows. So maybe he's a senator of 70-30 or 80-20. So, and now he wants to be a governor. And somebody is holding his arm like a kid with the pampas following him. So how do you want Edo to get that road for Awuchi good? How do they want Edo to be nice? And so, but he said all. Our people, we are not still ready to help ourselves out of this mess. And since they are not ready, like we that are in abroad, we are thinking that we are okay. We are not okay, Maegu. Because if you want to give somebody money now in Nigeria now, you will be taking from 50,000 up, because 20,000 is now 200 naira, and it's spending, because when you calculate the money, you are expecting that money, because you are not there. You're expecting that money to be of a higher value, but that money, that person, will he appreciate that money? That's what you will be thinking. You don't even expect thank you again, or say expecting call back if you give somebody 200,000 naira in Nigeria. So it's also affecting us. So let me just leave other people. So it's a very big problem. Fubara should get ready. Fubara should get ready.
It is River State next, yeah? God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for this. I do have another caller on the line. I'm going to ask this my caller to please hang in there for a sec. Ladies and gentlemen, we only have just about a half an hour to go now. I appreciate all those who have contributed so far, because they've learned to make it quick, so that we can take in more and more contributions. So listen, when people say something you think you do not agree with, and you want to call in to possibly, object to that or oppose to that, please do so respectfully, because it is your chance to say, I do not agree with that, and this is my reason. It makes the conversation more healthier, not toxic, okay? Also, if you are still with us on the platform this evening, kindly please take a moment, if you haven't really paid your own offering, by liking this broadcast. That's all you have to do. That's something I beg for all the time, because that is what shows that you are here. After everybody is gone, it shows that you were here. It's more valuable than the super chat or every other monetary support you give, even though those are also valuable. But liking it shows that more people can possibly see the broadcast. Maybe pick on one or two things from the whole thing, learn it, and we can win a soul. Also, here is my caller. I believe this is Ken. Is that you?
Yes, sir. Good.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, and you?
Well, I'm very well. Getting tired a little bit, right? But yeah, except for that, I'm so great.
You are a superhuman being now, so keep it up.
Is there anything called superhuman being when we are all bleeding red? Ken?
I know. I mean, with your analysis and the breakdown, I got to give it to you. It's huge credit. Trust me, you are doing extremely extraordinary. I'm telling you, keep it up, my brother.
Sure.
Anyway, so like the last time I spoke here on the platform. Remember, I said once everything is captured, the rest is history, because as long as everything has been captured and is right under their footstep, they can literally run the country like the way they run their private life or their private enterprise. So what we are witnessing, what we just witnessed in Edo State, is just a tip of the iceberg of what is coming. Whether it is in River State, whether it is in Delta, whether it is in Ogun State, it is just a tip of the iceberg. Because when you hear Labour Party or the other people, or whoever they are, saying 2027, mobilize, do this, do that, these people already have this in the bag. keep in mind, this same platform here was the same platform that we said that they have already appointed all their stooges in all the 36 states as electoral commission.
That information, Ken. They do not even take it for anything. Remember on the chair, that lady that was rejected by the Senate because people pushed that how could on the chair be appointed an electoral commissioner? If people didn't push that online, then she will also be an electoral commissioner in one of these states in Nigeria under Bokohari. Remember?
Yes, sir. I remember.
And here we are. They are already manifesting.
Yeah. Exactly. So if anybody thinks in 2027, coalition of the Labour Party or the other party are going to go together to remove Tinubu in 2027, you got to be freaking kidding me.
Honestly.
You got to be kidding me. Do you honestly think putting these people in this strategic position, and then you have the madman with a wiki, you understand? Openly, openly tell you how it's going to play itself out, even in River State. And then you don't believe what they are saying, and you don't think it's going to happen. Maybe they need their heads re-examined. The reality here, Maegu, is this: like you have said it, and every day you've always continue saying it. It's captured. The country is captured.
People are conquered. It's obvious.
What happened in Lagos State is just it's a fry, it's a small fry compared to what is going on now. The military is a shadow of itself. But don't forget, I served there. It's a shadow of itself now. I have my people, my boys, some of the people I trained there. It's a joke, Maegu. It's a joke.
It's so funny sometimes when you see Nigerians saying we would rather the military take over. I say, which of the military? Which one? The one you are going to bring from Burkina Faso or Niger or Nigeria? Are you being serious? People have no idea what has happened to Nigeria yet, but they will find out.
Yeah, and then the jokers saying that you should bring your solution or what is the way forward.
Instead of me hating, he actually said I am hating these criminals. I'm like, hate these guys. Like, what is there to hate about them? These are a bunch of criminals that ordinarily shouldn't by any means be free men. They should not be free men. They should be either in jail awaiting death.
Yeah.
People, anybody should be kind of like say I'm jealous of them or hate them. Hate.
So when I hear you say that, when I hear the person say that, I'm like, really? Is this what part of the planet or what part of the world this idiot or what other name can I call it is living? We are talking about a system that has been completely captured, control, is being run by a kleptomaniacs, complete crooks. And you are talking about Mr. Maegu coming to give you a solution. What solution? Is it even you? What solution can anybody give? We've already said that the system is a joke. Let everybody go their own way. Let everybody do what they need to do.
You are pretending you don't hear me all the time when I say that on my platform. The whole thing is let everybody handle their own affair, break the structure, break the entire system that creates these criminals, and watch all of us handle our lives. But no, you are pretending I'm not giving you solution. What other solution do they want?
But if you look at it, was it not the same thing we talked about, that the root cause analysis of this whole shit, that we find ourselves in this shit, is that stupid, God-forsaken, evil document. That thing. As long as that one is there, I'm going to forget to Tinubu and his chronics and all whatever and all these
run that place as long as
they will run that place down. Yes. So I don't know what miracle, what manner they think is going to drop from the sky. They are just wasting their time. Finally, Mr. Maegu, please continue to preach that thing. Let it continue to sink. If those idiots, those jokers, those buffoons who thinks that they can come to your platform and be writing and be saying all those things, don't worry. It will
Are you being serious? As if to say, if I give you the solution, you are willing to do it. Like, are you, you know?
Yeah, it's nice talking to you again.
It's such a pleasure, sir. And it's good to hear from you as well, okay? You have a good one, Ken. So that's Ken, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to quickly remind us, we only have just about, how many minutes? We just have just about 20 minutes to go. Please, if you haven't really paid your own offering by liking this broadcast, please do. Here is another caller. Hello there.
Yeah, hello, Marigo.
Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you doing today?
Well, very well.
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you too. Please.
First and foremost, let me thank you for the good work you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and I want to particularly talk about the election in Edo. I'm an Edo man.
Oh, bless you.
Yes, it's a daylight robbery, impunity of the highest order. Subverting the will of the people in daylight.
That can never be democracy. It is total mockery of democracy.
Marigo,
sir.
Marigo, let me tell you, this is maybe those who had the coinage of democracy need to recoin it. Okay, because there's nothing like democracy. This is daylight. The figures are there, speaking for themselves. Okay, and you go ahead, you saw the figures, and you went ahead to manipulate and reinvent figures. And you talk about democracy. On your video, you can see the president of the country talking to, doing conversation with the Shomole who was on ground to say, how is it going? How is what going? How is what going?
Like it doesn't really matter what the people want. We will give them what they deserve. And it's going to be
exactly.
No. I mean, it's a shame.
My brother, let me ask you. I want to ask you, Marigo. I want to ask you.
Go on.
In profiling the guy, who is this? Who they have given this stolen mandate? Can you even imagine that can become a council in Edo?
It will be unbelievable.
It
tells the whole story. It tells the whole story that they are operating a broken system in that place. A totally broken system.
My brother,
sir.
Totally different, totally broken, totally, a set of deranged and laughable fellows.
Edo State, one of the most educated people in Nigeria.
I am telling you, a lot of us we are feeling like we are sick because we thought that there was a hope in the horizon with this guy who volunteered himself, which is the AI guy coming into the space. We thought hope had come back to continue with the good work Obaseki has done. I am not a card-carrying political party member. I don't identify with that. No, but with this guy, you look at his
in my broadcast. I said a lot of people are saying that what they have and been presented with PDP and APC is like choosing between the evil and lesser evil. And at this point,
darkness.
If they have that choice, you should let that choice stand. It doesn't matter now whether you kind of appreciate it or not. But if you have said democracy presents choices, then let people decide. But not in this manner. In this case, sad.
It's so sad, man. It's so sad, so sad, so sad. They tell you with impunity, if you don't like what we have done, go to the courts.
See? And everybody knows that the court system is already rigged.
I am a lawyer. Okay? And that makes me, I am having a lot of a thing, to be honest with you. You see, I don't mean to belabor this point, but you see the figures are counting. The figures that were uploaded into the high-res are there.
Totally different than what they're announcing.
What they're announcing, daylight. And what is the REC? What is the REC doing? Does the REC has any duty in computing results? What was it doing there? Why were they allowing APC members to go in there and they locked out every other person?
Because it's a rigged system.
No.
It is a rigged system.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day for Nigeria. It's a sad day.
Well,
it's a great pain, my brother. I wish you all the best.
I can only imagine. And unfortunately, that's why I said from the beginning of this broadcast that if anybody thinks that I was coming here to come and batch them in Edo State, no. I'm actually coming to say, you all now see that you do not have a country or any system at all. And I'm happy. Some of you can see it so clearly now. Nigeria is gone. No system. It's obvious.
There's no system. And I don't think I know those people. I like to correct the guy who spoke about twice before now. Those same people are not those people. I'll tell you something about the Edo man. The Edo man can take a lot of rubbish. You can give him a lot of rubbish. But the day that he makes up his mind, he does not care whether you are coming with machine gun to kill him. He will stand his ground. And I hope they don't push this evil narrative and this evil coinage of theirs to that point.
Well,
thank you so much.
The destruction of what they call the democracy in Nigeria and the desecration of it and total destruction of it have begun. We shall see how long it will take for his total what do you call it, decapitulation. We'll see.
Yeah.
God bless you, sir. You have a good one.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you too. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. I have another caller on the line, and I want to believe that this is your first one. Sir.
Yes, Baba.
Oh, it's been a while, sir.
How are you? I'm here. I'm here.
Please.
I'm here. Yes, sir. So, I mean, my own thing is that, Baba, since the day one of this, is it Benin, right? Edo election, whatever. I didn't have any faith in it. It's like, I felt like, Nigerians, are they stupid or something?
They are conquered. I don't think stupidity describes them well.
No.
Conquered people.
Yeah, well, maybe you are correct. Maybe I'm just being, being too blunt.
Are they stupid? It's like trying to downplay what is happening. We are talking about people that know this is wrong, but they do not have the mental capacity to actually challenge it or stop it. This is a symptom of conquered people, sir.
Oh, okay, so let's say when they say technological know-how, that is, people don't know how to. So let's say this is them not being, they don't have the ability, the capability, and the knowledge to overcome these people yet. Now, but my point here is that the last caller said something about today is a very sad day for Nigeria or Nigerian. Before encore, I don't know why any reasonable person. No, Baba. I don't know how somebody like Media Akpata, with all due respect, to his own pedigree, I will never even inform myself in that kind of election. Focus of even standing that I want to be a candidate. In what system? Which system, Baba? The system that the other day I said what Tinubu did. What Tinubu did to get to that presidency, Baba. In fact, I don't know how to explain it. There was only a moment special, right? Because the magnitude of what that people did is so grievous. You carry yourself to presidency just like that. You rig your way in. So anybody can do anything, anytime now. So I'm just like somebody wasting their time. They're just wasting their time. I mean, the best thing, let Nigeria break up. Let everybody go. Yeah. Let everything break.
At this point,
everybody.
It's ideal that everybody should just go their separate ways. And if you are so scared,
if there is anybody, if there is anybody in their right senses as a political leader or whatever they call themselves, people like Obi, and they say 2027 is a way out, they are just wasting their time.
Absolute waste of time.
Nigeria has been captured. People are helpless. They don't know how to tackle it. In fact, today's not the sad deal. It's been sorrowful for a long time in memorial. Baba, let our people talk. Let's see, guys.
Air Force One. I appreciate that. I have another caller as well. Here we go. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I have your name as Mark.
Okay.
You want me to call you Mark?
Yes, you can do that. Yeah.
Fantastic, sir. Please.
So I just have some few things to say.
Please go ahead.
First of all, this is just to confirm or validate what you've been saying, that you can't really help the people. You just can't help them.
Honestly.
And it's also to confirm, and finally I want to subscribe to it, that election in Nigeria is a charade.
Honestly.
Just don't, if you participate in it, you validate all the rubbish and whatever consequence that comes with it. Just take it like that. And also again, to buttress what you've been saying, all this like that, foolish people are the most dangerous set of people you should have around, because they will sabotage the process.
Exactly. They say
because
you have to be very, very careful and worried about foolish people in large numbers. Because in a democracy, you can elect a president. Sir.
Exactly. The foolish people will betray you at the end of the day.
That's right.
Yes, they will betray you, because if you are just like during the days of the slavery, why do you think slavery lasted? It's because some slaves were betraying the effort of the few ones that were trying to liberate them. So they will betray you at the end of the day. It's just because of 5,000 naira, some people lost their senses. And forget about the issues, the problems they've been witnessing and want to come. And they allow those few criminal ones to still have their ways. And tomorrow you see them crying, we are suffering. They've not suffered enough. I think they should suffer and suffer till, if they like, some of them should give up. It's terrible. You know, it could be very painful that people are putting effort that, oh, let us free ourselves of this. Let us at least, at the end of the day, try to live a quality life. We don't have eternity to live here.
But they said no.
Exactly.
We don't die on this mountain.
Exactly. We don't have eternity to live here. We only have a limited time to live. But with the few time we have, let us live a quality life, and also let us leave a better country behind for the people that are coming after us. But some few people, the foolish people, they are only interested in a plate of porridge, and they will sell their future. Do you understand? That is what happened in Edo at the end of the day.
And
you
it's
see,
going to happen in other places too. So if you are not
going to happen all over.
Don't laugh. Don't think you are special.
Exactly.
It's going to happen in your
foolish people are all over everywhere.
Yes, sir. These foolish people, they are evenly distributed across Nigeria. Let nobody think that they are immune, or because you are not from Edo, you are different. You are not.
No.
Coming to your door next.
Foolish people are very close to you. If you look around you, you don't have to look very far. They are there in your family. They are there around you. They are your neighbors.
Yes.
They're just very. No matter what we do here, you campaign, we must do this one. So sometimes, sorry, I'm not coming to help any person if you cannot fight for us. Why we talk like this? But this FRAP validated that you can't actually help them. No. You can't help them. They will only cry today, oh, we are suffering. No. But they give them a chance to liberate themselves. You understand? They those foolish people that they will use religion to hoodwink. Yes. The same foolish people that use bigotry. They're just there for any person that can use them, to achieve any purpose. And that's our problem. Our problem is not even the criminals, because the criminals, they are few in numbers. Our problem is the foolish people. It's the foolish people in you share a country with, or the foolish people you live with. Do you understand me? Those are our problem. It's not even the criminals. The foolish people are so much that they're you just can't help them. You can't liberate them.
No.
They're dead weights. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate the fact that you come around there to, in fact, acknowledge our talking point on this platform. Talking point that sometimes people listen to us and they think that we are over-exaggerating things. No, we are not. We just have to keep reminding every one of us that, see, the problem is beyond those who are actually taking advantage of us, but those who are enabling them. God bless you. You have a good one, Mark, right?
All right.
Thank you, sir. Here is another caller on the line. Again, a quick reminder to every one of us that we only have just about 10 minutes to go. That's maximum. Out of that 10 minutes, I have 5. You have 5. So after this caller, we only probably have just one more caller to go, and that will be us. So please, If you haven't liked the broadcast yet, or share it, do that now, before you forget. Hello.
Baba, good morning, General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Okpebholo from Canada.
Oh, bless you, Satopi. Okpebholo from Canada. It's good to have you, sir. Please.
Yes, Baba. In fact, is too much. It's too much. With the Edo election today, number one, when Tinubu walked into Edo State, like a day or 2 days to election, why are the crowd gathering? You are not supporting APC. Why did you gather around him? If you are there, he won't even be able to say he's going to deliver Edo to you. But when you see the whole crowd sharing him, of course, he's going to say, I'm going to deliver APC back to you guys. And he did what he said. He did what he said. He fulfilled his promises.
And whoever is not accepting that is just a wailer. There's nothing you can do.
Now they are now saying they are crying, they are demonstrating. Why don't you stone this guy when you call him pure water now? He will know that he's not welcome in Edo State. You don't want APC. You didn't do that. You were sharing it. He says he's going and he delivered his promises. So why are they angry?
So it's just medicine after death right now.
It's medicine after death. He walked into your state and says, I'm delivering the state to you. You are saying, hey. He did what he promised them. This is a person that promised Nigeria. I was listening to one of his campaign before election of 2023. He said he's going to reduce the purchasing power, and people were clapping for him. And that is what he did. He said simple English. If somebody is reducing your purchasing power, that means today, if you have 100 naira and you are buying bread for 100 naira today, he's telling you tomorrow, if I enter, you buy that same bread for 1,000 naira. And that is what he did.
And therefore, you would have to clap for him and look for something else to eat.
That is it. He promised you bulaba, and he delivered bulaba. He promised Gariewa. He delivered. He's distributing rice for you. There is earthquake in Abuja, distribute rice. There is a flood in Maduguri, go and give them rice. So I don't know. The problem of Nigerians, Baba, is a very complex mathematical equation. Already they said simplify this math. First of all, if you want to simplify the math, that means you have to break it down.
That's right.
That is before you arrive at the answer. Even the breaking down is not the total answer, but it's a process to get to the answer you are going. It's a mathematical equation, Baba. Nigerian problem is mathematical equation. No one person can solve it. It has to be broken down from step by step before you achieve the desired result. We cannot deceive ourselves. The same politician, they will come to you. If I'm in Nigeria during the election, if I'm in Edo State, if PDP give me money, I will collect it. If APC give me money, I will collect it. And I won't vote for them. Collect the money, don't vote for them. Must you vote for them?
Must you?
They didn't follow you to the ballot paper now. They didn't see what you are printing. You didn't show it to them that CEO, the 5,000, the 10,000 that you gave me, PDP, you didn't show it to the world. Tell them you are fed. You know the right thing. You know the right people that can at least
try something different.
Try something. Not that they are Messiah. But you see, in this age, if any Nigerian is voting for APC or PDP, the person is mad. It's madness.
There is no excuse.
It's mad. This is a country that your minister of defense is a terrorist. Your vice president is linked to terrorism. And you guys will come out and you'll be hailing Tinubu because he's a Yoruba man. You'll be hailing Athiefku because you're an Hausa man and Athiefku is an Hausa man. Like, it's madness. It is madness. By now, I expect Nigerians
These people should not even be able to come out to say they want to campaign
anywhere.
Number one, you can do two things. If you know that your conscience will reject the one pure water to put on campaign. If you know you cannot do that, tell the one local, I believe one pure water to campaign is ni ward where ni local government or ni state. Just ignore it. Don't go to the convention or whatever they call it. Don't go. If they go to the convention campaign ground and there is only 20 people, they will know how unpopular they are.
And they will think twice before they will rig in places that they are not wanted. Or no.
That is it. You guys, let them go and collect their PVC. On the day of election, all of you gathered, you that you want to vote for Obi, line up on the same straight line and raise up your hand. We are obedient. But we know if we vote, this election is not going to come. Therefore, we are burning our PVC. Burn it in the right or there and walk away. So tomorrow, the people that voted for APC or PDP, if the shake starts, they won't come and say, Joshua Morion Naira away. Manikolo Balo Tinubu. Manikolo Balo Tinubu, the Shede Wolo Log Balo Tinubu. When we were telling you, you didn't know, you didn't hear. That is what has to happen.
Thank you so much. Okay. We shall keep saying it and keep reminding them that they are not victims totally. Majority of these Nigerians are victims. They are enablers.
Yes.
And God bless you.
Baba. Thank you, Sajari. Thank you.
Evening, okay. Thank you. Now, here is us stuck in between the promise I made of us having maybe one extra call. But I think that the last caller will be our last caller. We'll keep the rest for another day, tomorrow. A lot of us are going back to work tomorrow, which is Monday. So I want us to go to bed early enough, especially those of us who are already almost past 11. We will continue some other time. Thank you so much, everyone, for spending your evening with me again. I have, I've had a very wonderful evening, and I hope you did too. But please, if you haven't really liked the broadcast at this point, please do. Okay, and I am going to see you again tomorrow. So from here, good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. lórí Facebook
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
òkúra olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn làjú
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.